The exhibition is called From Hoyt to Hollywood, The Women Who Wore Pringle, and it explores Pringle through the glamour and elegance and luxury of the garment worn by women, both local and internationally famous.
Hoyt was marvellous. You would walk along the high street and it would be like walking into a fashion show, because everybody was wearing wonderful styled cashmeres. It was extraordinary, and the shops were all full of high fashion, and people really cared for it.
The focus of the exhibition is on the women who wore Pringle, and we have 5 featured ladies who modelled for Pringle in the 40s, 50s and 60s.
The girls whom we used as models, who worked in the showrooms, were local girls, beautiful local girls, who were sent to the Lucy Clayton School of Modelling in London and came back like Pygmalion, like Eliza Doolittle. They were transformed into gorgeous, elegant women and were used in the showrooms as compliments, of course, to the beautiful cashmeres.
We have a small selection of what were termed dressmaker garments on display, and these were made in the 40s and 50s by Pringle.
Pringle were really ahead of their time and eager to experiment. And like for the beaded garments that you see here, they found those in the Orient. Some went to India and some went to Hong Kong. So we knitted the plain garments and they went and were lined with silk and beaded. Pringle again were way ahead of themselves, and they started using celebrities who were Hollywood stars, and it was marvellous, a marvellous bit of PR, because they would come to the factory here, and of course it was so exciting for the Pringle employees.
Featured in our designer cabinet is a garment designed by Tilda Swinton. She's taken her influence from her grandmother's Pringle twin set and redesigned it by changing the buttons, and there's actually on the garment there's a hand darn because her grandmother hand darned it, and Tilda, when she took the garment and restyled it for herself, she did that as well. The highlight of the exhibition is the catwalk, and on the catwalk you can see a selection of garments from the 40s up into the 60s.
When it came to the idea of doing printed garments, that had never been done before, and there was a lot of experimentation how to print them. But that was marvellous that Pringle were willing to experiment with new directions. There was a tremendous energy and pride about Hoyt, and it's nice to come now to this exhibition and see the echoes of it, and I'm just hoping that it will reflect into the future and be rethought to inspire new ideas.